Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Lardy cake. Let's begin. So grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl place your bread flour and your salt, and give the two a good mix just to incorporate them. Then you can go ahead and add in the remaining ingredients, starting with the lard, followed by the light brown sugar, the yeast and the water, and give it all a good mix on a medium-low speed just until the dough forms, so around 5 to 7 minutes works best. Once your dough has done mixing, you can then generously flour your work surface and place your dough onto it and give it a brief knead just until smooth and elastic. Then you can place it into a lightly oiled bowl and cover with cling film and leave somewhere warm and allow it to proof until double in size. So to make the lardy filling, grab yourself a large mixing bowl and into it place the light brown sugar and the lard. You will then want to beat the two together until they are lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. It will be much fluffier once fully combined, and that's what you're looking to achieve. Once that's done, you can give the bowl a good scraping down just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. Once your dough has had its first proof, you can then generously flour your work surface and place it onto it and knock it back. This is just a process of removing the gases that are built up in the dough during the first proof. Then you'll want to bring it back into a bowl shape. So then you can start to roll your dough out. You will need to be persistent with the dough as it will keep springing back into its original shape, as that just shows that the gluten is working, and this is fine. With a little persistence and a bit of elbow grease, you'll be able to get to the shape you need, which is 30 centimeters by 17.5 centimeters, and it doesn't need to be perfect, but try and get it as rectangular as possible, much like this, which took me about 10 minutes or so. You can then go ahead and start to scoop the lardy filling onto the dough, getting as much on there as possible and spreading it out until it touches the edges of the dough all the way so the top of the dough is completely coated. You will want to take your bowl of weighed out dried fruit and just sprinkle it over the top of the lardy filling, giving it as even distribution as possible. You will then want to fold the dough using the book fold method, which is where you bring one half into the centre and then overlap the other half on top of that and turn it 90 degrees going from vertical to horizontal, and then roll out the dough again, just smaller than the dimensions I gave you, which was 30 centimeters by 17.5, and you should be able to get it folded, doing a book fold again, and it will be slightly smaller, more of a square than a rectangle, and this will fit almost perfectly into your 8 by 8 inch square cake tin. Don't worry if you haven't got it perfect. Like you can tell, I haven't, and I've just squished mine more into the shape I need it. It's slightly more rectangular than a square, but it's almost there. Then you can go ahead, grab your tin and place it directly into there, just pressing into the corners if you need to, and as you can tell, I only need to do this a little bit. And the one thing I do recommend doing before you proof it is to cut into it, and as you can tell, I didn't do mine very well, so if you want to measure yours better and get it more accurate, you'll want to do it more accurate so you get squares. I've got God knows whatever shapes are there. You can then cover the dough with some cling film and leave to proof around 50 minutes or so. And once it's proofed, it will look like this. It will be almost at the top of the tin, and this is perfect. While it's in the oven baking, you can make your simple syrup, which is just sugar, water, place on the hob, bring to a boil. Then you can take your lardy cake out of the oven, just swirl it. The mixture will be quite thick for a liquid, and just brush it over the top of the lardy cake. This is to add sweetness and also just to give it that glazed look, which is perfect for this. Although I'm not a big fan of it, I had to try it, didn't I? And it's not as bad as you may think, but if you don't like lard, then don't worry, don't make this. And to finish the lardy cake, you'll just want to take some granulated sugar and sprinkle it over the top, and you're done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again on Thursday with another video, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link directly to this blog post and my blog, along with all my social media links. Don't forget to go and check me out on there. And until next time, that's all. Bye guys.